Welcome to episode 16 of the AnyKey Podcast. In today's episode, we talk about the Nintendo Switch versus the PlayStation 4, Australian internet speeds, kill cams, movies versus books, theme parks, and there's good old Aussie politicians.
Who starts first? AnyKey.
What's going on, guys, and welcome to episode 16. We are now legal to drive.
Yes.
Of the AnyKey
And
Podcast.
legal for sex.
I didn't know there was a legal age.
Yeah.
I think I did know.
like
but
16 is like, you can have sex.
I didn't really think about it when I was
I think.
saying that intro.
Everyone was going nuts about that at school. So,
Well,
it was a thing apparently. But anyways.
I don't know. Well, guys, this is the AnyKey Podcast where we talk about anything now on a bi-monthly, fortnightly basis. Yeah, that's a good way of saying it.
Fortnightly basis. Nobody
so-
says fortnight as often anymore.
Well, there's a new game, Fortnite. Does that count?
Yeah,
No.
who cares about that?
Yeah, I don't know. Not many people. If you didn't know what you're watching, where you are, this is the AnyKey Podcast. I didn't really start this podcast off like I usually do. It's been a while.
Shame, Dean.
Forgetting what I'm
Shame.
doing. Well, I can ask you how you're going, but you're not going to answer me.
It's a
very well.
shame.
Don't forget you can listen or watch the podcast wherever you are around the world. Go to youtube.com/hunting for games to watch the podcast, or over to iTunes, Stitcher, and what else is there? iTunes, Stitcher, and
You should know these by now.
SoundCloud. That's it.
Amount of times you've said it.
Yeah, I know. I say it every week almost. But yeah, go over to those places, look up AnyKey Podcast. You'll find us there. Don't forget to rate, like, subscribe. Julian, in episode 15, I said to you
No, that didn't happen.
to list out your favorite movies from the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and you didn't do it.
I didn't do it because I forgot, and I didn't want to do it because I already gave you my list.
Your list was ridiculous. I made a list.
Ridiculous.
I didn't bring it with me though, but I did make a list. I can try and find it in my drawer. I'm pretty sure I wrote it by hand. I can try and remember kind of what I put in the list.
Dean, all right, you care about this too much. I don't. I like all Marvel movies. You're just like, you're one of those critical critiquing people who have to like rank them. I'm just like, I don't care.
Because for example, I put Hulk as the last, number 16 on the list.
You're so determined about this. That's like, all right, that's like telling me now rate every Harry Potter book or movie.
And I'm
It's like, I
sure
can't.
that
I
could
like all of
easily be
them.
done.
It can easily be done, but I like them all. I like them all too much.
By listing them, I'm not telling you to like one more than the other. I'm just saying to
Making a list means I'm liking more than the other by ranking them differently.
yeah, but at the same time, it's not like because you put Thor as number 15, which is where it is on my list, doesn't mean that Thor is technically a bad movie. It's just
But it's still lower
not
ranked than something
as
else.
good as other movies.
You're contradicting yourself, man.
I'm not.
You are.
Because-
I'm saying that doing that makes it that you don't like the movies more because they're a lower number on the ranking list. Then you're like, no, it's
Yes,
just
no,
something
but
else.
this is the thing. It's saying, yes, you're going to like movies more than others, but not saying that you don't like any type of movie. Like any
No, your logic is flawed. I don't care. I don't care
Man,
about
your
it.
logic is flawed. You didn't even have a logic. You just don't
Exactly.
choose.
I'm open-minded. I'm on a higher tiered logical level. Remember have you seen those like memes of like the brain like
Yeah, the brain like
I'm
exploding.
like on the max one.
You're like the whole universe exploding.
Yes.
No, see,
I'm on that level.
I think that I'm on a higher level because I can see which one would be better than another and put it out there and be like, hey, this is a good movie.
Dean,
and this
right,
movie.
Dean, what you're saying to me as well is like, what do you prefer better, PC, PS4, Xbox One, or Nintendo?
Oh, there's definitely a leader in that
I like
pack.
all of them. I don't have a preference. I like all of them. I play all of them. I like the games that are on them. I like the hardware of it.
You can
as
not-
long as it can play a game, I'm happy with that.
You cannot say that your PS4 is played and is loved as much as your Xbox One. There is no way you can say that.
The only reason I can't say that is because Xbox doesn't have a lot of games out, but I still like the games that Xbox have on their exclusive list.
But does Xbox not have the exact same library as PS4 for the most part? And you could get that on the Xbox, but you choose not to because you like your PS4 better?
Yet, if they...
you said yeah.
I said
that's
yet.
it.
I said yet, not yep.
Oh, no. I heard a yep.
I said yet. Play it back and you'll hear me. I said yet. Those games are also on PC, and some of them are coming to Nintendo Switch.
Mm-hmm.
Why would I want to get them on all consoles when I could just get them on one? And I usually go to get it on PC because it's just easier for me.
So you choose PC.
I don't choose PC.
everything
I don't
else.
choose PC.
You just said you choose your PC. It's okay.
Yeah, because it's more convenient. It's right there. I'm on my computer every day, basically. I play all my consoles basically every day. It's just I'm on my PC more than everything else. Because I also do other things on my computer at the same time.
Yeah, I understand. But if you put your PS4 on your desk,
It is on my desk, but it's connected to the TV, not my computer.
Well, then you got a problem.
I don't have a problem. I'm just smarter.
There's something that you said there which I want to drop back to for a second, and it's about games now, especially with Nintendo Switch. Thank you. I'm being rewarded for my talking. The Nintendo Switch having more third-party games coming out later this year. Like, for example, especially in my realm of games, you got stuff like NBA.
And you're buying both for Switch and
that's what I want to talk about.
Ugh.
NBA 2K, WWE 2K. We got FIFA 18, and it's a weird time where it's like I want to play these games on the go, so I can get them on Nintendo Switch. But I know by doing that, my experience isn't going to be as high as what it would be on a PS4. So, for example, FIFA 18 is one of the games I want to buy in both. The reason for this is the journey, which is a game mode, which is like a story mode, for example. That's only going to be on the PS4 and the Xbox One versions of the game. So the Switch version is just for me to go around, play like a career mode or something like that. Hopefully it has a career mode in the game on the go. So yes, I do have to buy the game twice. But it works out in the end because even though they're both technically the same game, I'm going to be getting a slightly different experience. And I'm also going to be showing companies like EA that, hey, you can have this support on consoles like the Switch, which you haven't been able to have with like the Wii U, for example.
Yeah, because Wii U didn't do good at all.
The Wii U should have been called the Wii Poo. That was, go on.
I mean, it still has a better game vibe than the Switch at the moment, so, you know. It's not so poo now, is it?
Yeah, but how long has a Wii U been out for compared to the Switch? And
how long has the Switch been out for and we still don't have a damn virtual console or any online thing at all yet?
We don't... Hey, we do have an online... You can play online.
Yeah, but we don't have, like, any, like, other store.
Do you have the app? You download the app and you can talk to people online and everything.
I'm not going to play online. That's stupid.
I played Mario Kart online. That's challenging, by the way. Let's put that out there right now. Versing people that are good at Mario Kart online is challenging as all heck. Like, I thought I was good at Mario Kart. I'm not that good at Mario Kart.
Mario plus Rabbids, I'm probably going to get that. Comes out, 2 weeks time?
Yeah, it comes out soon. That's one of those games where I'm like, I want it. I'll probably buy it digitally because I'm just like, I can't be bothered to go to a store and buy it.
I'm just going to go to the store and buy it because to download it, no.
That didn't take me like probably half an hour to download.
Yeah, for you.
Yeah, for me.
For me, it'll take bloody 3 years.
Well, hey, man. No time like the present.
Yeah, time like the present.
To update your internet. Speaking of internet.
My internet speed's never going to update, dude.
I went on I think it was speedtest.net. They did a blog post about the fastest internet speeds around the world.
Yeah.
Let me just get the exact
Where were
ranking.
we? Were we at 100 now?
Well, for for mobile internet, we were like number 3 or 4 in the world, which I was surprised about. We must have good internet on our phones.
It's only because freaking Telstra and their 4G. That's the only reason why.
But it's an average. So there must be a lot of people on Telstra bringing up the average. I don't know.
Yeah, but everything.
But we're number 6 for mobile internet.
Every phone company now is on 4G.
It's on. Basically. Yeah, they're on 4G. Yeah. So for broadband, we're number 53 in the world, behind countries such as Kazakhstan.
Yeah.
Chile. We're behind Trinidad and Tobago to the place. We're behind Malta. Coming from a Maltese, like how are we behind Malta? That's just ridiculous.
See, Australia and our government doesn't like they want to spend money on other things.
It's even this is the problem though. Even if every single Australian got their hands on NBN, got their hands on the highest tier of NBN, being 100
NBN
megabits.
Still now, it's still crap.
Yeah, I think we would only
Like
just
I've heard of so many problems that's happened with NBN.
Dude, NBN is very unreliable, and we would only just hit, I think, number 4 worldwide. Like, this is the thing. Not everyone is going to get NBN this year.
I'm apparently on freaking NBN website. I'm not getting it until 2020.
Which is ridiculous.
Which is 3 years away. By the time that happens, freaking developers are going to come to my area and be like, all right, we're going to buy your land so we can make like many cul-de-sacs.
Yeah.
So you can go, we'll give you this money so you can probably go buy another house somewhere else.
Yeah,
It's like, fucking hell. And then by the time they do that, NBN, like, I guarantee you that will probably happen sooner than when NBN says they're going to put faster internet around us. But we're not... In my area, we're not even getting fixed lines. We're getting wireless.
Oh, it's crazy,
It's
man.
what? Like I guarantee developers are going to come to my area and be like, all right, we're going to buy up. We're going to give you money. We're going to buy your land so we can develop more like suburbs and shit here. Yeah.
It's a problem because even some miracle happens by the end of 2019, everyone in Australia has NBN. The rest of the world,
they'll have like 10 gigabits.
They're pushing ahead above us.
What countries now have gigabit speeds?
Nay, test me. I have no idea, but I know that some countries will and do.
Countries with.
I can tell you this: Singapore, I'm pretty sure, is number 1 for internet worldwide. So I'm sure people in Singapore are like, oh, let's download these 12 movies in
countries
2
with
seconds.
gigabit internet speeds. Let's see. High speed of internet. List of countries. My connection speed. I don't care about that. What countries have gigabit speeds? Because apparently there was like a whole thing that some internet companies were going to try and like give gigabit speed internet plans, but then like government's like, nobody's going to use that. We're not going to do that.
The government has issues.
They don't know what they're doing. The other night, I was totally. I don't know why. I just had like a thought of like
Running for president, prime minister.
No. I was like, all right, what if we just took all the shitty, farting about, annoying, stupid pricks who don't know what the hell they're doing, put them off in an island in the middle of nowhere, don't give them any means of like transport or anything to get off the island. All of them are just on that island and they have to try and make that island better than anywhere else while we do our own thing and we become better than what they have done now.
So like PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds.
It's just the Hunger Games style. Be like, all right, who's going to do better? We can give them quadrants and then be like, all right, see how you burn it into the ground.
So like PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, but politicians.
Sure, even though I said Hunger Games style, but it's the same thing.
But Hunger Games isn't an island. And when you think island, you think...
Dude, still, it's just an island in the middle of nowhere. I don't care.
Yeah, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. What does this think? Holy...
It's a thing.
Holy guacamole.
I want to do that. Just be like, all right, Liberal and Labour parties, you can go off there as well. North Korea, you can go there. Donald Trump, you can go there. All the bad people, like diplomats and shitty politicians, the corrupt... They can all go to that island, and then we'll see how better we fare without them, and see how much better off we will be without them.
I mean, sure. I don't know how you're gonna be able to do this.
I will become Bane. And be like, we're taking this city from the corrupt.
What I would do
doesn't matter where I came from.
What I would do is I would
put on the mask.
I would put all the politicians on an island and then give them guns placed in random houses like PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds.
You've been playing too much
Dude, I've played so much of that game. It is getting crazy. This morning, because if the people watching and listening we go and have food before we record every day.
Yeah.
Every time we record. Julian messaged me. He's like, "Hey, I'm running late. I'll probably meet you up about 11:30." I'm like, looking at my phone. It was like 10:50, I think. I'm like, I swear, I thought we meet at 11:30 normally.
We always made it 11.
I'm like, lucky lucky you were late, because I was still like down to the last like 30 people in my game of PUBG when you messaged me. I was like, lucky he's running late. I had time. I got to number 21. I got shot by some random dude. But I'm loving the game, dude. Don't get me
better
wrong.
than what I've done in the 3 times I've played.
You need to get on it, man.
I have
it's
gotten
so
on
much
it,
fun.
and until you beat me, then I will get on it again and beat you.
What was your high? Was it number 7?
7 was the score that I did in that video.
I one day want that chicken dinner. And I know it can happen.
One day.
I've had those lucky chances where I have good guns, I have good scopes. I found this whole underground part. Like that part had everything I needed.
Yeah, I've seen like bunkers and stuff.
Yeah, you get a vest, you get your helmet, you get your guns, you get your scope. I'm just like, this is perfect. Then I run out, I get shot in the face. It happens. When I didn't mention this, when I was number 21, I was right next to the big drop that comes down.
Yeah.
From the airplane.
The airdrop.
And I was like, I'm getting this. No one's gonna be around me. I was outside the circle.
Everybody would have gone to you.
I'm like, I'm going for this. I'm running. Hey, okay, I'm running back. I'm hiding behind a rock.
Airdrops are like magnets for everybody.
Yeah, but at this point, the circle was over here. The drop was over here. Like, there was a big distance between it. I was like, I'm just gonna go
If
for
you
it.
had like 2 minutes, it would have been fine.
I had 30 seconds, so I was like,
Yeah,
I'm just gonna
would've
go
been
for it.
Yeah.
Went up to it, got shot, ran back to my rock. I was like, I'm just gonna stay here. Waited till the wall started coming in. Started running, got shot still. I'm like, where is this guy? Where is he hiding? Couldn't
Hiding
find
in the
him.
bushes, man.
I would love for when you do get shot, kind of like, I don't know which games do it. I think, do like the Call of Duties do it where no, it's not Call of Duty. Which game is it where it kind of, after you get shot, it zooms to where the other person is? Like with the person who shot you?
Oh, like kill cam.
Not really like a kill cam, more like just after they shoot you, it kind of goes, zoom, like moves the camera over, it shows where that person is, and then...
I've never played a game like that.
There's a game that I'm trying to think of.
Plus, that would kind of be a bit hard to do on a online game. That would be a bit cheaty. You'd be like, oh, that's like basically helping every player if they did that.
No, but you're dead at that point.
That's what I said. It's like a kill cam.
No, but a kill cam shows how you got killed. Shows you getting killed, correct?
Yeah, but some kill cams zoom in on the person that's killed you and then it shows you dying.
Well, I want it to be like after you get shot, it just shows where that person.
Because
Like in Counter-Strike.
Battlefield
Does
does
Counter-Strike
that
do it? Maybe
sometimes.
not. I don't know.
Battlefield does that sometimes.
Battlefield, that's the one.
Because it
So
shows
when-
them.
Yeah, that's what I want in Play on the
Yeah, it's a
Battlefield.
kill cam. It's showing who killed you.
It's sorry, a kill cam is showing.
It's still a kill cam.
kill
in
happened.
Call of Duty, when it goes to the file kill cam, it shows them killing you. That's basically what Battlefield does. It's still a kill cam.
No, but Battlefield doesn't show you getting shot. It shows the aftermath of the person.
That's what I'm
running
saying.
away.
It's still a kill cam.
But a
It's
kill-
showing them killing you.
No, but you don't see them killing you. You just see them after they've shot you.
Yeah, but it still shows them. It's still a kill cam.
It's not a kill cam.
It's still basically a kill cam.
It's a after you're dead cam. That's what I'm calling it.
It's still a kill cam.
It's not a kill cam.
It's still a kill cam.
It is not a kill cam.
It's a spectating kill cam.
It is a spectating cam, maybe. I wouldn't call it a kill cam.
It's still a kill cam.
I will. You know what? I'm leaving. I'm leaving. No, I'm not. I'm getting my water. I'm just really thirsty. Oh, can I like spin around with my microphone?
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. Oh yeah. Never have to not hear me again.
All right.
Except my microphone's like about to come off the table.
Yeah, it is.
Just gonna
Whose
fix
fault's
this.
that?
Just keep talking. Talk about
No.
something exciting.
It's a kill cam, Dean.
It's not a kill
It's a
cam.
kill cam.
It's not.
Even in Overwatch, it does that. It shows them killing you. It's a kill cam.
Overwatch is stupid.
You're stupid. You
Okay, Overwatch isn't stupid, but
You're disagreeing when I know I'm right. I know
you're
I'm
not right.
I know I'm right.
Ah, I'm breaking stuff.
Kill cam definition. Because it shows them killing you, and then it's like.
But
this
it
is the
doesn't
person
show
who
them
killed
killing you.
you. It's a kill cam, Dean.
It's not a kill cam. I can guarantee you it's not a kill cam. A kill cam is when the camera is showing how you just died.
Yeah, but it shows it from their perspective, not yours.
Yes, but that's not what I want.
It's still a kill cam!
That's not what I want. What I want is for it to just show where the person was. Because like
if it's showing them and showing where they are and how they killed you, it's a kill cam.
What did you get when you typed in kill cam definition? Did you get anything?
I got that crap. I got Urban Dictionary, which Urban Dictionary is never right. Look, allowing instant replays in spectator view.
Yes,
it's from their view. It's from their view. It's a kill cam.
Okay, I don't know what you're thinking I'm talking about right now. I'm not talking about a replay of what just happened.
It's a kill cam, but it's showing them. Even if it's not showing them killing you, it's showing them after they've killed you. It's still kill cam. It's still showing them because they're the person who killed you.
You're wrong. I will fight to my last breath because let's just look up kill cams.
Kill cam.
And I guarantee you, none of these kill cams are going to be the person getting shot and then it going and zooming over to the other person. Because what I'm talking about is not a kill cam.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about, mate.
I'm talking about, look, I don't think what I'm saying is very confused. So, you're running in PUBG, okay? Running, yeah?
Yes.
You get shot in the head.
Yes.
You know how right now it kind of like zooms out into your body?
Yes.
You can see your body laying there?
Yes.
So what I wanted to do is instead of zooming out to your body or like looking at your body, it pans over to the person.
That's what Battlefield does, and that's a kill cam.
That's not a kill cam. It's not a kill cam. It's not a kill cam.
Because it's spectating them. It's basically a kill cam.
Can't spell. It's not a kill cam.
Telling you now.
I'm on our account. That's why I didn't have YouTube Red. It's not a kill cam.
So anyways, Harry Potter is cool. I want to buy their wands and stuff.
Where is your wand? Why aren't you
my wand is on the
off?
floor. It's on the box.
You should show it off. Come on,
Show it off. Show it off. Show it off. Man.
It's not a kill cam. Do it. Show it off. What? Where does it say kill cam? Show me.
This is my wand. Everybody.
For audio listeners, he's pulling out a box.
This is my wand.
Out of another box.
I bought a Sirius Black wand. See, Noble collection.
Noble collection's doing it all.
Told you.
Doing it all.
You're also watching Battlefield 4. Who watches Battlefield 4, not Battlefield 1? I got my wand. Expelliarmus.
So you can say like run around your house now with the wand, just be like,
Pretty much.
I am a wand man.
I'm probably gonna be like
la.
when I finish reading the books and start watching the movies, I'll like have my wand and be like, yeah. Or like if someone decides to break in my house, I'll just poke it at them and be like, oi, I'm a wizard.
I don't think that's the best idea if someone's breaking into your house.
I also have a LARPing sword, so I can just whack them with that as well.
That might do a bit more damage to the sword than a wand.
Exactly.
I mean,
I have that next to my bed in my bedroom.
That's a good idea.
Expecto Patronum. So what? All right, Dean. Do you know what Hogwarts house you are sorted into?
It's either Hufflepuff or Ravenclaw. Can I do the
Pottermore. Go to Pottermore.
Let's do this.
Go to Pottermore.
When we do a real time,
I will open my Pottermore.
Show us your Pottermore.
My Pottermore. My fantastic Pottermore.
Pottermore's changed a lot since
That is the wrong one. I did. All right. So I did three. Different tests.
That's the wrong one, eh?
Yeah,
What's happening here, Mr. Slytherin?
I did three different tests. So my Gmail is my official one because I always use my Gmail. I don't use any other account.
This guy.
So I did three different tests. I did three different accounts, three different tests. I answered the exact same way, and I got three different houses.
That's weird.
So on my Gmail one, which is my official one, I got put into Slytherin. On like my Hotmail account,
yeah,
or on one of my Hotmail accounts, I got put into Hufflepuff. And then on another one, I got put into Ravenclaw. But I answered the exact same way.
That's weird.
It is weird. So my official house is Slytherin. Yeah.
Alright, let's go.
I mean,
This.
the only reason why I don't like it is because I hate snakes. I don't like snakes. And because, like, yes, it's kind of like very... associated with Slytherin, everyone's going to think you're evil.
Or you just can't.
I just don't want to be in a
Slytherin.
house where everyone is evil. Hopefully people won't be evil.
Well, yeah, Slytherin is very associated.
I said this to my friends, to our friends, Dean.
Yes.
I'm not a bad Slytherin, but if you fuck with me, I will definitely fuck with you.
We need the guy, like super hot fire, like oh yeah, we need that right now.
I will. Damn, what's that spell?
Abracadabra.
Shit, no. Damn it, it's the one that hooks you up by the ankle. Crap. I forgot what it is.
The ankle lock.
No.
Switch in music.
No. Dean, I'll get it.
Is it the attitude adjustment? No, we're talking about different things right now, aren't we? All right, so I'm gonna do the test right now.
You are?
Be sorted and discover your house.
All right, Dean's gonna get sorted into his house. All right, here is.
Oh wait, which one do I want? The sorting.
Levi Corpus. That's the one I knew was L. Levi Corpus. It you do it, and then they get hooked up by the ankle and suspended in midair.
Do I use the sorting hat or do I
sorting hat? No,
the sorting ceremony.
Yeah,
okay,
sorting ceremony. So you get to choose. You have to answer questions.
How do I answer them?
Moon or stars, Dean? Which do you prefer? Moon or the stars?
Ooh, stars. Oops, stars.
Moon or the stars? Let's see what house.
How many questions are there?
There's a couple. What are you most looking forward to learning at Hogwarts, Dean?
Yeah, let me see.
I believe I chose Defense Against the Dark Arts.
Of course you did.
Of course I would.
True story. I don't know if I said this in the podcast already one time or not. So anytime I heard Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher, I thought that there was a class to defend you against the dark arts teacher. Which makes absolutely no sense. And I always thought to myself, why would they hire this person if they're so evil? I didn't realize it was a class to defend you against the dark arts. True story.
You can use Stupefy, and that's where they also tell you all the curses. Yeah, I forget all the other spells that they use.
I'm gonna choose
The
every
boggarts.
area of magic I can for that one.
Okay.
Once every century, the flutterby bush produces flowers that adapt their scent to attract the unwary. If it lured you, it would smell of a crackling log fire, the sea, fresh parchment, or home. Oh, definitely home. Definitely home.
Definitely home.
Oh, that's getting interesting.
All right, Dean. I'm keen to know what house you're going to be put in.
You know what?
I definitely guarantee you're probably not going to get Slytherin.
I don't want to get Slytherin.
I don't think you'll get
I don't want to be associated with that Slytherin.
In my grip, I'm the only Slytherin. Two people are Hufflepuffs, 2 people are Ravenclaws. One is a Gryffindor, and then me being the only Slytherin. And when I said that, I'm just like, yeah, I'm in Slytherin house. They're like, boo, no one likes you. I'm just like, oh.
Well, Slytherin does have that reputation behind it of being like...
Yes. Well, you know who is in my house, Dean?
Who?
Where does it show?
Hermione Granger.
Hogwarts house. No, not Hermione Granger. So, okay. Professor Slughorn was not a bad Slytherin.
No.
Draco Malfoy, technically, he was like Snape, where he was like hovering in the middle.
Yeah.
Where he did bad things and then not bad things. And then you got Bellatrix Lestrange, who, of course, is bad. Dolores, who's freaking... You just want to punch her in the face. Then you got Vincent Crabbe and Gregory Goyle, who are Death Eaters, I believe.
Fun.
As well. So, yeah. It is fun.
Let's see.
Welcome to your Slytherin message, blah, blah, blah. And my wand. I also did... You can do the test to see what wand you have and your Patronus.
I think I've done that before. I don't remember what I got, though.
My wand is a Acacia wood... 14.5 inches in length, unicorn hair core, and slightly yielding flexibility.
Very interesting.
Yeah. And you want to know my Patronus, Dean?
Sure.
It's a freaking hummingbird. Out of everything, it's a damn hummingbird. And I was like, man, I really wanted like a phoenix or a wolf or something.
Yeah.
Because like I would have preferred those, but I got a hummingbird instead. I was like, god damn it. I don't really want a hummingbird.
Well, that's unfortunate for you.
Can I make a new Patronus?
That one. If you're attending Hogwarts, which pet do you choose to take with you? Ooh.
I think I chose a one of the owls. I didn't choose a snowy owl. I think I chose like a tawny owl or something.
I don't want a toad.
No, it's only toad, cat.
I definitely want an owl.
Owl and
Let's go for a brown owl. Which of the following would you most hate people to call you? Ordinary,
I don't know what
ignorant,
I chose
cowardly,
ignorant.
or self. Oh, definitely selfish.
Ignorant or selfish, I think I chose. I don't remember.
Left or right? Right.
Ooh, what house are you going? You got Hufflepuff.
All right, I'm pretty sure I was in Hufflepuff to begin with. I just couldn't really remember.
You're a Hufflepuff.
All right, I'm happy with that. I mean,
Hufflepuff.
Look, not every story needs a hero, so I'm happy to be the guy in the background.
Well, I'm gonna be the hero, even though people associate Slytherin with bad. I'm gonna be the good.
You could be like
Slytherin.
that. You could be like the Draco Malfoy, which is just on the fence. And at the end,
I'm definitely on the good side. But as I said before, you mess with me, I will make your life hell. And then I'll be like, all right, I've had my fun.
I've had my fun. I'm done here.
Yep.
Well, it's good to know that I'm in Hufflepuff because I couldn't remember if it was Hufflepuff or Ravenclaw. So I'm glad that. That
you do kind of seem like a Hufflepuff kind of guy.
Oh, thanks, man. I assume that's a compliment.
It's because Hufflepuff's associated with people getting high. I think that was like a thing. No, I don't know. Don't quote me on it.
I'm not. Don't worry. I'm a little confused if that counts, but
sure, you can be confused. I don't mind that. Don't mind it. But yeah, I'm a Slytherin, and I guess I'll be a proud Slytherin.
Okay.
I'm not evil, I swear. But yeah,
well,
man. But seriously, you should read the Harry Potter books.
Yeah, I know.
Like, okay, the first and second books aren't that long, but like once you reach Order of the Phoenix, you're gonna be like, gonna be like 800 pages. You're gonna be like, no, but then after you're just be like, oh, this wasn't too bad.
As I was saying before when we talked about this at lunch, I think I'm just going to either read along with a audiobook or just listen to an audiobook, because ever since I was young, I just not enjoyed reading.
I was the same. It's only certain things that if they pique my interest, I will read it.
Like even the book I've read most was Ready Player One, which is about a rubbish world which you break out of that reality, go into the game, but if you die in the game, you die in real life, stuff like that. I can't remember the exact premise of that.
So basically Sword Art Online?
Who?
Sword Art Online. It's an anime that does the exact same thing.
Possibly. I can't. Maybe I'm wrong with the whole if you die in the game thing. I guess.
Yeah, because
I read
that's Sword Art Online. Like there was a virtual reality MMO made, and the developer basically like removed the logout button and said if like someone takes off the headset or like unplugs it, like there's a microwave in the headset that will just fry your brain. If you die in the game, that microwave will fry your brain, so you die in the real life. So you have to beat the game in order to be set free, but they're trapped in it.
Jesus.
So yeah,
that's good. Maybe I'm wrong about the
whole. If that's the same as Ready Player One, I'm just like, that's basically Sword Art Online. Like the first season of it. My nose is really itchy too. Oh.
So, it's a MMORPG.
Yep.
Which is called the Oasis.
Yep.
And the main character is trying to find an Easter egg in the game, which was left there when the creator of the game, James Halliday, died. And when he died, it was announced, or he had announced, that there is this Easter egg in the game. The first person to find it will inherit his entire fortune and the corporation.
Okay.
So, I don't know about the whole part about if you die in the game, you die in real life. I could be wrong about that.
How long do you think it will take for VR MMO games to be a thing? where you can actually fully control your avatar, not like VR now.
Oh, it would have to be. I feel like we're getting closer. Like, I don't know. Like, it would have to be where, because it's hard. You have to move around in the game. That's probably one of the biggest and hardest problems right now. Is movement in VR.
Yeah. Well,
So-
they already have like the matte things, but like to buy one of those yourself is a lot.
Yeah, so the main and probably best way to do it would be that map thing that you kind of you can move around, and then you have
It's like a whole rig.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Other than that, right now there's not too much you can really do. Unless you do like, what was the movie Tomorrowland, where when they hold the coin.
Never seen Tomorrowland.
Oh, basically when they hold this coin, they like go into this like different universe, and this chick's just running. And then she lets go the coin. It's like she's in a lake because she's been running into like nowhere.
Okay.
I mean, they could do that where it's just run as far as you can go in your real world, which wouldn't be very far in this room.
I mean, it's sort of online. They just like they put the headset on, lie down in the bed, and then that's it. And then they're like in the game and just like doing all movements and stuff.
well, I mean, they could do it where it's kind of like you put the headset on, but you move around with the controller, which is, you know.
Yeah, but to like physically do things.
Yeah, I mean they're getting better with the controllers for PC. Like they have the ones with like the fingers now, where when you move your fingers, it moves in the game. Whereas, for example, PSVR, you're still just the two controllers with the triggers. Yeah, you know.
I want to get the Vive, but money.
Dude, Oculus Rift has been really cheap lately.
I know.
if you're
And I was
interested in
like, but I would rather prefer a Vive.
Yeah.
To be completely honest.
Just going back for a second, back to Ready Player One. So I got about 150 pages into the book. Yeah. And then I was like, this is my first thought I had in my head. It was, this is a good book. This would be a really good movie. I know this is going to become a movie. I'm not going to read anymore.
Wow.
Looked online. It was set to be a movie. I think it was a month or two ago. Big trailer came out. It's a Steven Spielberg movie. It's set to be really good, in my head at least. So yeah, that's the benefits of not having. I
kind of heard an opposite thing. I kind of heard it was going to be not great. I don't remember where. I don't don't quote me on it.
I personally just think it's going to be good.
Like I heard that from somewhere or something.
I mean, I'm sure there's going to be those people who are like, oh, it's not. What are they doing? This is not what it's like in the book. Oh.
But that's the thing. This is why you should read the books.
Oh my god!
Because especially like movies, they always like look. They kind of don't add things in the movies because sometimes with the movies, like I'm guessing what they did for like most of them, like they already expected some of the audience to have read the books already.
Yeah.
So like then they'll like watch the movie and be like, oh look, what I've imagined in my head from reading this is now on a big screen in like a different person's sort of like idea in mind. But yeah, reading the books, man, you get so much more detail. And you can like notice the difference between movie and book.
The thing is though, you have to imagine everything in the book. Like
I know.
You physically imagine it.
That's part of the fun.
Don't get me wrong. It's a cool thing I love imagining just anything. The problem is when they do move that book and make a movie adaptation of it, you always have those people who are like, that's not what I imagined in my head. Yeah. Like for example, it's a very, very bad example, but 50 Shades of Grey. All those like middle-aged women were like, that's not the Christian Grey I had in my head. I mean, because granted, they're still in a watch the movie. Yes,
but all right. But people, since that book was basically like written porn.
Yeah.
Basically, it was like every woman who would have read that would have different attractions. So what they would have imagined is what they find attractive in somebody and not what the movie, what was cast.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Everyone has their own different imagination styles and whatnot, imagine different things. Like, I mean, even still reading Harry Potter, sometimes I imagine like the movie people and sometimes I imagine not like my own like imagination of what they would look like.
Yeah.
It's just different.
It's also hard when you go from watching the movie first to reading the book, because then you have that idea of what that person already looks like from the movie. So for example, when I was reading one of the Harry Potter books, one time or another in my life, and I was like,
You
oh,
read, like, 10
Hermione,
pages.
and I had the movie version of Hermione
Emma Watson.
in my head. Yeah, Emma Watson.
Because she's a babe.
Instead of being able to create my own character.
Mm.
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's always each to their own. You do
But
you.
book Harry is so much better than movie Harry. Book Harry's super sarcastic and he's a smartass. Movie Harry is like a bit of a whinger.
Movie Harry is funny. It's yeah.
I think so. There was only like one funny moment or like a couple funny moments that movie Harry did that like book Harry does. I'm just like, ah. But in the book, it's just like so much more.
Well,
There are certain points during the books when I've read them, I actually laughed out loud. Just reading the book, I'm just like, eh.
See, I don't feel like myself as a person can do that. Like read a book and laugh at it and stuff. I think if I do read along with an audiobook,
No,
I
you're
can.
just weak.
I'm not weak. I'm just
Weak.
stupid.
Weak.
Just stupid. Weak.
You're weak. You can't be bothered reading like 600 pages of a Harry Potter book.
No, I can't. To be honest, I'm not gonna lie to you and be like, "Oh, I can do that." I'm just like,
That's the idea that I had first. Because I'm like, fuck it. I'm going to do it anyways. I don't care. And then, look at me now. I've read 6 of the 7 books. Almost finished the 7th. Then I can move on to the Cursed Child play, which I bought, which I haven't opened because I was like, all right, I want to buy this now.
yeah.
Then I'll eventually get up to it. 'Cause I think so. I bought that book before I actually started reading the series, or like just after I finished the first book.
Yeah.
I think. But yeah, I'm so close to it. I'm like, all right, let's see what happens after. There's 19 years later.
Everyone dies.
Everyone doesn't die.
Everyone
Don't
dies.
worry. I already know who dies.
Yeah, I got a sample of The Cursed Child.
Mm.
I didn't realize it was a play when I first.
Yeah, it's a
opened
play.
it. I opened it. I was like, this is not what I was expecting.
Mm.
I read like whatever I could. I think it was like half of the first chapter or something.
Mm.
Sounded interesting. I mean,
Your face doesn't say it though.
again, I'm not a book person, so it's like watching a trailer for a book. It's you only get so much.
But the books you get so much more.
That's
You get a
understandable.
lot of the detail.
But you got to give more to get more.
But the movies don't really give that much more.
Exactly, because you don't
That's
need
the
to do
thing.
much.
Because I feel, alright. Because especially with Harry Potter, I feel like the first 2 movies had more of what was in the books,
Yeah.
except for like certain characters and stuff, and probably like 1 or 2 things that didn't happen. Especially one thing that kind of annoyed me about Philosopher's Stone, when they're going through like the dungeon bit after the trap door where they like go into the plants and then they have to like fly around and get the key. Those are like different trials. There's one more trial that didn't happen in the movie because each teacher set up a defense. So I think it was each head of house did it, and there was one where Harry and Hermione, I think so. This was after the chess bit.
Yeah.
Where they had to they had a firewall that they had to pass through, and some potions on a desk. So that was like Professor Snape, like his last defense before going into whatever place that they went to. I forgot what it was that they were going to. Yeah, that was completely missed in the movie. Like that didn't happen at all. But in the book, it's like, oh yeah, it was the final trial where they had to drink the right potion so they could walk through the fire unharmed. So it was like a potion to like defend against fire, like, make you invulnerable to fire, which didn't happen in the movies, but it was in the book. I was like, this would have been so cool.
Well,
it didn't happen.
Again, people with the monocles are like, the books are so much better. I don't know why
They are, because they give you better detail. Like the part I just read past in Deathly Hallows, which completely was missed in the movie. Plus also Deathly Hallows Part 1 and 2 movies. Alright. The first movie is basically 2/3 of the book. And then part 2 is like the last little smidgen.
It's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, because that book is nowhere near like some of the other books in terms of size.
Yeah, it's the same. It's basically the same length as Half-Blood Prince. It's like around the 600 pages.
But they made it into two movies. It's
Yeah.
crazy. Like, I mean,
They got
It's
more,
a money
they
maker.
got more sort of like detail out of it because yeah, if they did just the one whole movie, it would have been like a 4-hour movie because the first movie was like 2.5 hours or something.
Yeah, but
It was a really long movie.
they didn't
and even
have
the second
to.
one.
They didn't have to like add that much detail.
Yeah, well, try and keep it as close to the book as possible.
But
I mean, it was also the final thing. It would have sucked if they just made one movie and that was it.
Yeah, and they did
Because there was so much build up to like the final bit. So like basically the last movie was like all climax.
I can't even remember the last two movies. I mean, I've only watched them once each, and like I've watched Philosopher's Stone like 3,000 times. I really love when movies kind of introduce you to this new world and new thing. Like in Philosopher's Stone, you know, he's walking through Diagon Alley, and I just love stuff like that in movies. And then when it gets to like the action, I'm kind of like whatever. I don't know. I'm really weird with movies like that.
I love it. I love every bit of it. Because all right, if I were to sort of rank now, you're gonna hate it for this, if I were to rank, I said were, not that I am. I would probably say that Order of the Phoenix is probably like my favorite movie.
Mm-hmm.
I think so. The book is also pretty good, like one of my favorites. But even though it's like the longest one,
Yeah.
yeah, the first two movies are kind of like in my lower end of it.
Okay.
I think because I don't know. Every time I like go to watch the movies, I'm like, I kind of just want to skip the first like 2 or 3 and then just get straight to like where Voldemort comes in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I like even like when I'm pretty sure I said this before when like going back and like watching, especially like Civil War or like Batman v Superman, I always like skip to the action parts.
Yeah,
That's what I like most about it. I hate like the dawdling and shit like that. And, like,
Yeah.
oh, story. I'm just like, show me action. Who cares? I've already seen the full movie like twice, full without like skipping through. I just want to see the good bits.
That's great.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like those bits that you probably skip over. That's why we don't watch movies together ever. Speaking of movies, there's this thing I kind of like half read about this morning. I don't know how it works or who's doing this, but someone in America, some company, want to do a thing where you pay $10 a month.
Yeah.
And you watch movies at the cinema as much as you want in that 1 month, like once per day for the whole month. I'm just like, even if they brought that to Australia for like $30 a month, I would so be on that. Well, usually I'd be on that. I haven't been to the movies in a while lately, but being able, like, even if you watch a movie once a week, you'll get your money back.
Yeah.
But then apparently, like AMC Cinema looks like basically like an event or a Hoyts here in Australia.
Does that include food and drink or just movie tickets?
I think that's just movie tickets.
Okay.
But for example, if you go to like event cinemas, it's like $20 for a movie ticket. You go twice, you get your money back. I don't think it's ever going to happen here in Australia.
Nah, I doubt it.
But I just thought that'd be a pretty cool thing to mention.
I doubt it. Half the time we don't do anything that involves stuff like that.
Yeah, we're pretty lackluster when it comes to
Very
anything
anal
cool.
about things, especially with money. Just like, why?
Yeah, like when you go to
Bring back the games industry. So much money you could make from there, but you're like, no, it doesn't make money. We're just like, fuck off, you stupid idiots.
Yeah, it happens.
It's all the government. It's all conspiracy.
It's all a conspiracy. You heard it here first, folks. It's all a conspiracy.
Government's actually aliens. They're lizard people.
Yeah, that's it. They're lizard people
with their damn lizard laws.
Bloody lizards and their laws.
Stupid lizards. Stupid. Freaking, I'll go over to them and Avada Kedavra the shit out of them. When I told Caden that I was gonna buy the one, I immediately pulled up that quote that I saw. I think it was from like a Reddit post or something.
Yeah.
About someone being like, "Oh, freaking people in like the wizarding world is like, oh, I can do things in like 10 seconds that what an owl and a wand can do using my mobile phones." And it's like, oh, and we have tanks. And then they're like, oh, try an Avada Kedavra tank, you stick wiggling nerds.
Oh, that's great.
And then I love underneath like the first comment is like, oh, someone didn't get their Hogwarts letter. So good. But I was like trying to remember that quote, and then I said to Kate, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get a wand and be a stick wiggling nerd.
Oh,
And now I'm happy because I have a wand.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
If I'm a happy little wizard.
If
Now I just gotta buy robes. Then I can.
dude,
like,
you need to go to Universal Studios.
Yeah, well, pay
Just-
me, and then I'll go.
Stop buying ones and then you can go. God damn. No, like, look, one day, just do it. Well, like, just do it. Save up and then go.
Which Universal Studios to go to? LA.
Which one's better? God damn.
Because there's two, isn't there? Or
There's
more?
Universal in Hollywood, Universal Studios Hollywood, or Universal Studios Orlando. If you're are you more of a movie person? This is for the whole of Universal, not just Harry Potter. Are you more of a movie person? You like seeing behind the scenes of movies, or are you going to go there for the rides? You like riding roller coasters and stuff like that because they're two very different ideas.
I'd probably say behind the scenes.
Okay,
stuff.
definitely go Universal Studios Hollywood because Universal Studios Hollywood is one park which has Harry Potter, the Wizarding World of Harry Potterhead, whatever, I can't remember what it's called.
Harry Potter.
It has all the other kind of parks. Like it has like the Simpsons area. It has like Jurassic World ride. It has all the good rides that you would know if you know about Universal. Like if you read about Universal, they're like the standard rides.
Yeah.
But then it also has a backlit tour, which you can do VIP style, which I've done twice. It's amazing. You pay a lot of money, but you get like a beautiful lunch. A tour guide that walks around with you the whole day.
Okay.
Or you go for the regular backlit tour, which is like I think it's like an hour and a half. You sit there on like a little cart.
Yeah,
not a
you
little
just
cart.
drive
You drive around. It drives on the back lot. Whereas Orlando is more. It's two different parks. But there's none of that backlot tour stuff. It's more just
It's just theme park.
it's a theme park, and then like one park is basically almost a copy of Hollywood. Like it has like all like the Jurassic World ride, Jurassic Park ride, sorry, stuff like that. And the other park is roller coasters, rides, all that stuff. So yeah, it's kind of you choose one if you want to go for the movies and the stuff, or if you want to go for the rides. I would always go for the movies and stuff.
All los dos?
Well, hey, if you got the money, you go ahead.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a long flight between West Coast to East Coast.
Yeah.
But, you do you. What can I say? I have done both parks, not at the same time, not on the same holiday. Different holidays. Maybe I did do the same holiday. I don't remember. I think it was different holidays. I love Universal. It's like if
I want to go there. I want to go there, buy robes, buy some other wands, and then be like, yeah.
I'm pretty sure
I'm fully equipped now.
I'm pretty sure the Hogwarts and the Harry Potter section is bigger in Orlando by a little bit. Like I know it has another ride in that section. But either park, you just walk in and you just like, I am in a different universe. Like it's amazing. Like everyone's in character, and the food and the drinks you can buy there.
Do they have good British accents, or are they crappy American impersonated British accents?
I don't remember them even doing accents. I have a video of a lady. I think it's on my hard drive now. Because if you go into the Wonder Shop, you can walk in the front door if you wanted to.
So would both of them have the Diagon Alley?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically. Or you can do like an experience at the one shop where it takes you into like this like tiny room, and this lady comes down, or it could be man on earth. I've only had the lady do it with me once. And they basically choose a kid to get their first wand.
But like, I am a kid. I am 22 years old. I'm a kid. Yes.
And basically the kid she'll be like, oh, why don't you try this one? And then they'll do something and it'll make something fly away. And like, she'll be like, oh no, not that one. And that's a really cool experience. And the cool thing is the kid gets to keep the wand at the end.
I do that.
I'm like, damn. I wanted to do it, man. I was like, give me that.
I'm
damn
11,
wand.
yes.
I'm a little boy, yes. I have lots of hormones. I'm just very big.
I have my Hogwarts letter right here.
But then, you can go into the one shop and buy as many ones as you need.
It's like the lady comes out. No, I wanted Mr. Ollivander.
Who are you?
I'm supposed to talk to him.
One thing though, I was very upset when this happened. So the first time I went there was when the Simpsons area was kind of new in the park, and they have a Quickie Mart.
Yeah.
You go in there, you can buy t-shirts, donuts, drinks. I bought, I think, a donut and something else. Like, I think a t-shirt for somebody.
Yeah.
Went to the cashier, paid for my stuff, got my change.
Did he not say the thing?
And it was a lady, and she says, thank you. have a nice day.
No!
And I was like, you had one damn job, lady. What are you doing to me? Why are you doing this?
She didn't say thank you, come again.
Oh, I was like, I literally went into there specifically for the person serving me to just be like, thank you, come again.
Maybe they didn't know.
I was just like, oh.
Maybe they didn't get The Simpsons.
Look, I understand people working at like places like Universal. You don't just work in one specific spot. You move around, whatever. But come on, one damn job. Just say the one damn line.
You should have just been like, excuse me. Then she'd be like, thank you, have a nice day. Be like, that's not the line. You say it right.
Pretty much she said it and I was like, oh, thank you, bye. And I was like, just shocked. I was like, that's not what I like. Oh, it hurt me. It hurt me.
I'd probably been like, no, that's not the line.
I'd be like, say it again. God damn it. No, yeah.
Marge. The lady didn't say the line. Marge.
I love Universal, even if they do not say lines that I want them to. Definitely do it.
I want to go. I'll be like a 25-year-old adult and be like a kid in the candy store. Be like,
Dude.
Universal Studios, Disneyland.
Well, hey, the good thing about these parks, you can be any age. I watched a YouTube video about a guy who went to. He's still going now. Like he's been doing it for the past 5 years. He goes to Disneyland once every single day.
Damn. How much money do you have for that?
Well, he buys the annual pass, which is it's still expensive.
Yeah.
But you're getting your money's worth if you're going every bloody day for
but like
5 years.
Won't you get bored and be like, this? I've seen this.
Well, that's what they are, because it was doing like an interview, and that's what they asked. Like, how do you what do you do when you go? It's like, it's like every day is different. It's like one day I'll go ride one ride and just walk around. Another day I'll just go watch the shows. But even I was thinking, I love Disneyland.
Yeah.
I don't know if I love it that much.
No, I don't think so. I could do that.
No, like I could probably maximum spend like a week there. Going every day. Even a week, I think, is a lot.
Yeah, no. I think like probably like 4 days.
Yeah, but like for every day for 5 years and counting. He was like, yeah, I still have my annual membership till like January 18th. I'm not stopping anytime soon. I'm just like, this is amazing.
They're gonna open the Marvel section soon.
Dude, he's gonna be there for every opening ever. He's just like, I ain't going nowhere. And he's like an old man. He's like 60 years old. I think he retired, he said. He's like, I was bored. I just want to go to Disneyland. I'm like, that's the life right there, man. That's the life.
Damn, he must have had a lot of cash then.
Oh, he must just have a Disney stash, just like one whole bank account, just Disney.
Or he was like employed at Disneyland, and then got like as a retirement present got an annual pass.
Dude, if that was like, I would go work at Disneyland if that was like what you got when you retired.
Yeah, man.
But it has to be like a unlimited annual pass.
Well, yeah.
Because annual is yearly, so you would have to.
They just give you a new one and be like,
give you a new one every year.
Happy retirement anniversary.
You're back. It's been 20 years. I love this place.
I can't get enough of it. I want to be buried here.
Oh God. Just like, oh.
One day I'll get enough money to go there.
Yeah, definitely.
But I feel like my first trip that I will ever make to go overseas, I will definitely be Japan.
Yeah.
Just I don't know why. Like ever since I just started watching anime, I'm like, I really want to go to Japan.
I've been really wanting to go.
Like I've always wanted to go to Japan, but like after that, I'm just like, I would die to go to Japan.
God damn. Yeah.
Japan.
Japan's definitely on my watch list, but still, just I don't know. America, I think, because it's just so similar to Australia, but it has a lot of better aspects in some.
They have all the theme parks.
They got the theme parks. They got the food.
Like, what theme parks do we have? Like, what are all the theme parks that we have here? They're all in Queensland.
We got Movie World, Dream World in Queensland. Then we got SeaWorld, Wet and Wild. And we got Wet and Wild here, but it's a water park.
Yeah, that's it.
Luna Park.
I've never been to Luna Park.
You want to count that?
Apparently, I've been to Luna Park, but I don't remember that. I probably was like in the pram still. Even Wonderland, remember that? Apparently I've been there and I was in a pram.
I think I only went to Wonderland maybe once. My mum used to work at Wonderland actually back in the day, believe it or not. She said it was a great place to work. There's some guy that wants to reopen Wonderland.
Yeah.
Which I'm all for.
Wasn't that talk like years ago?
It's been in talks for ages. Apparently he's trying to like scout the perfect location or something.
There's so many perfect locations.
Dude, I'm happy for them to like build near me. I'll like cut down some trees, whatever. They can put the whole Wonderland right here. There's even talks for like Disneyland to come down to Australia. That's probably never gonna happen, to be honest.
I will make it happen, Dean.
Dude, you got the money? You got the money?
No, I won't pay for it. I'll just make it happen and be like, all right, government, you're listening to me now.
Hey, if they want to boom in the economy for Australia, throw a Disneyland.
That's not how
somewhere.
the government works, Dean. They don't do that. They don't care about that.
They should.
Because this is why I hate political talk. I hate government talk. Because every time on the news, when I'm just like in the kitchen getting like a glass of water or something, they're always like, oh, blah 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 about jobs. There's this many unemployed. There's this many jobs currently, coming on the horizon or some shit. I'm just like, as if I guarantee there's been more of a drop in unemployment rates than there is of actually creating jobs. And then the government's like, yes, we're going to do this and create 500,000 more jobs. I'm just like, as if, you stupid, dumb, farting, crappy people. You don't know what you're doing.
I'm sure that they're making jobs in some aspects. Like, for example...
Yeah, some aspects that probably don't bring in money.
Yeah, like, it's weird. Like, the airport, the new airport, Badger Creek Airport.
Why is there so many people freaking arguing that they don't want it?
Because people love to argue.
Like, I remember,
That's
like, the old
simple.
people like, no, we don't want an airport. Then I'm just like, but how many jobs will it create? And plus, there won't be as much congestion in the Sydney airport if there's two airports. One will be closer to you anyway. The new airport will definitely be closer to me because Badger Creek's not that far.
Yeah, again, people just love to
Like,
complain.
hell.
The airport
Idiots.
will create a lot of jobs. Whether they jobs, for example, you and I would want,
Yeah.
probably not.
One.
I want to be a pilot.
I don't think I mentioned this to you, but
You're a pilot.
Work skill. Maybe go for an interview for like an airplane cleaner to like clean airplanes. I had to go to like the interview for that last week.
Wow, that's
It's
different.
like, oh, okay. Didn't get the job.
Would you want that as a job?
No.
I mean, you could find lots of stuff in an airplane though. Like, you never know. Like, people, I've dropped my phone and my wallet in an airplane
Yeah,
before.
but like there was a whole thing like when because I had to go to like I forgot the bloody name of what it's called, but basically we had to go to like a meeting.
Yeah.
Where it was like over internet, like one of the chicks who's like in charge of like all the cleaning stuff. She's like, oh, this is what you have to do. This is what you do. And if you find anything on the plane, like you can't eat or drink anything on the plane because of quarantine issues. And if you find anything, blah blah, and chuck things out and stuff like that. I'm just like, okay,
this is me. It's like, I'll clean the plane. Whatever I find, I keep. You know the rule: finders keepers.
yeah,
You know, someone leaves the iPad in the front pocket. I got a new iPad. That's my perspective.
I was like, ugh. I was like, good pay though, but I was like, I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I like especially with that, they're like, if you refuse to do anything, we're gonna cancel your payment. So I was like, okay. I mean, a job's a job, but I didn't get the job. Part of me is like, oh man, I could have like earned money and worked, and then another part of me is like, thank God.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like my subconscious like purposely makes me fail interviews of things that I don't want to do.
Yeah.
And then I'm just like, oh well. And then internally I'm just like, yes. I don't know. Like I feel like my subconscious me sabotages and botches interviews on purpose.
I mean,
I don't know why.
I don't know either.
I mean, I do know why, because I want to do something that I want to do and that I like.
Yeah,
but,
yeah. It's
Yeah.
easier said than done, I guess.
Exactly. Because even my consultant just like called me up. She was like, "Oh, how did it go?" And it's like, "Yeah, I feel like it went good." It was like It was literally like I went in for the interview. Went in 5 minutes later. I was out. I was like, "Okay, all right, yeah." And then I never got a call back, and I don't even because they only said they had like 3 spots left anyway. And it's like, I can't be bothered calling them. Fuck it.
Yeah. Well, I think that's
A
that's a
podcast.
podcast.
That's a podcast.
You got anything else you want to add to this podcast before we head out of here, Julian?
Government, stop being stupid.
Yeah, that's
Listen to the people.
Give the
Stop being stupid, stuck up, selfish, ignorant assholes.
I'd like to add one point to that.
Sue me for all I care.
Stop talking about things that shouldn't be talked about. And when I say this, I mean this in a good way.
Marriage equality.
Don't be spending all your time exactly with marriage equality. Just pass the bill, do whatever you're
I
gonna
don't know
do.
why
Get
they
it out there.
haven't.
You don't need to complain about it. You didn't talk about it.
They're people too.
Let's talk about issues that really need to be talked about. Where I'm not saying that marriage equality shouldn't be talked about.
Internet speeds.
It shouldn't be
Jobs.
talked about because it should be already a thing.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be. We shouldn't still in 2017 needing to be talking about whether or not two people who have no relation to should be able to get married or not. That's their own choice. If they want to, as people sometimes say, screw up and get married, let them get married to each other. Let's talk about big issues.
Love is love.
Let's talk about.
I know this was funny in my head. It's probably going to sound absolutely dumb. I believe like every time the government comes up to this issue, they're like they turn to each other. They're like, "What is love? Baby, don't hurt me."
Oh God!
Everyone else is singing that because they want it, but government's just like, "What is love?"
Yeah, they just. I mean, they're old and they're stupid and they're senile.
Old people are fucking dumb. They're always stuck in their own ways. They don't look to the future. They're always like, "No, this is what happened."
Just let them get married. Let them do what they want to do. Let's talk about the bigger issue.
Let them.
I will come down to Canberra. Come down, up. I don't know where
Down.
down,
Down.
up, down.
Down.
I'll come across to Canberra. It's more across. It's a weird spot.
It's like down. I'm looking at them. I think pretty sure it's like.
We'll come down to you. We'll come into the what's it called? The Parliament House. It's called the White House. That would make sense. Different country. And we'll talk about the bigger issues. Until then, guys, that was episode 16 of the AnyKey Podcast, where we literally talk about anything, like you just saw or heard here in the podcast. Julian, I'll catch you the next one. Well, I'll see you in a second once we end
See
this.
you in a fortnight.
Yeah. While playing Fortnite. No, I'm not gonna buy that game. You can buy it.
I don't even know what that game's about.
It's about Fortnite. Trees.
It takes you a
I don't know.
fortnight to do one thing.
Guys, like, comment, subscribe, rate us, and I'll catch you. And Julian will catch you.
We'll
in
catch
2
you on the
weeks.
flip fly, boy.
Bye.